What's up YouTube, we're back with another meta counter and this is a lovely one. I yoinked this one straight from KMBest's Twitter, who had some pretty good results himself with this archetype. And I had a similar experience. It does feel very good into the current meta. And that's why I want to share this deck with you. So what's special about this deck is the inclusion of Luke Cage alongside Hazmat as well as Typhoid Mary. The idea here is to get as good of a matchup as possible into the Lockjaw Thanos decks that are currently dominating the ladder, while also doing well into Shuri decks. And to do that we have Shang Chi as well as Enchantress to take care of our opponent's big stuff or maybe remove an armor, so that we can Shang-Chi or Killmonger all of their small stuff later on. If we don't manage to do that, it is sometimes good to let our opponent have a lot of stuff so that Hazmat can get even more value. And Typhoid Mary just happens to be very synergistic in this deck because we can stop her effect with Luke Cage or Enchantress ourselves. She does get discounted by Zabu, so she fills out the need for a couple of high power plays in this deck. Speaking of other high power plays, we also have Maximus, usually rather played as a finisher or if our opponent's hand is already full. We don't really want to let our opponent draw cards early on. Lizard, kind of a similar idea, does synergize with Luke Cage and Enchantress, also just a cheap high power play. And Nova is also the kind of card we usually want to pop late with Killmonger, just to spread buffs across as many cards as possible. So this deck is very unusual to play. I'll give you a couple of pointers here. First of all, the deck usually wants to be behind on the final turn so that we can pick off as many cards as possible with Killmonger, Shang-Chi and Enchantress. That also means we often want to snap rather late. We want to lure our opponent in, make them think they're strong, maybe even get a snap out of them before we snap back at them. That also means we usually hold a lot of cards until our final turn, which is fine because we have a couple of engines like Zabu and Sera, which will discount everything and allow some miracle power turns on turn 5 and 6. So generally the only cards we are really happy to play in the early game are Nova, Zabu and Sera. And if we don't really have any other options, we can also of course play Lizard, we can play Luke Cage. In some situations we can play Scarlet Witch, but she is also very good to steal a location on the final turn. Something like Death's Domain, something like Altar of Death, Rickety Bridge. A location where your opponent will not expect you to all of a sudden play cards and get a bunch of power. So this deck requires you to stay very flexible, adapt to what your opponent is doing, adapt to the deck they're playing. That also makes it very, very fun, very rewarding and very skill intensive. And in the current meta, it felt really good. I had a pretty good run with this deck. In the infinite rank, went from 110 to 114 in just about 2 hours, which is a pretty darn good pace. I also used this deck in coaching a couple of times with a few different students and all of them had success and climbed with this. So currently a good meta call and also a nice way to learn the game at a bit of a deeper level. And if you want to see some of my best games with this deck, I got you covered. Here are some highlights from my Twitch stream. Okay. I really like this Nova variant as well. Thanos everywhere. We have another shot at the storm. Can either play Mary there or keep this open for Shang-Chi. Hoping this is Lockjaw. That's why I played Lizard earlier on here. It looked like they were trying to keep this open for Lockjaw. So we have priority. Oh, but Maximus middle right now, is that good? Kind of want to win middle, I think. Let's do this. I'm not sure if we're ahead here. The locations are not that great for us. Oh, we clocked their hand. They're not drawing stones. Didn't even need to invest Maximus. Okay, but we want them to have priority and that might become tough. We just no-scope it. Like, we can go Enchantress Shang, or we can go Mary Enchantress. I don't think our opponent can beat us if we play Mary Enchantress. Pumping out a lot of power. This is 16 technically. Oh, baby. The jackpot. Yeah, Enchantress Shang would have... We still would have won, I think. Either line would have worked here. Ah, good one though. Sometimes you're also just a bit fortunate. Okay, so Lizard left is gonna be good. We're not playing Thanos. Especially with this deck, it's always worth it to just click on your opponent's icon turn 1. Check how many cards are in their deck. Oh, I might just play Hulkbuster for the stats here. Ooh. Modok is not a good matchup for us. Sure. I'm not sure if I want to snap this. Ah, screw it, let's do it. How is this deck so far? This is just my third game or so. It's been cruising quite well. It's hard to play, but I think it gives you a lot of options, a lot of possibilities. Well, this might be a Dino type of deck. Okay, wait. Rescue was created by Coulson. That was a good draw. Shang Chi would have also been very good, but... What do we put where? We're playing... We don't have mana to play Maximus if we want Nova Killmonger. I think that's what we do. I think we still contest the right side. Sucks to have priority here, actually. Oh, I just said we can't play Maximus, I'm silly. Something along these lines. I don't know, I don't think I'm spreading out my power nicely here, but I also have no idea what our opponent does. Oh, that might have actually benefited them. Because it frees up the space, and this card now gets copied. No! Oh, we win on tiebreakers though, right? Oh my goodness, that was close. That Scarlet Witch almost owned us. Good game though. We played this one earlier. Was it a Thanos? No, wait. It was some really close game. It was the one... I just don't remember what my opponent was playing. Oh, I need Scarlet Witch. Okay, we have priority. If they go Mr. Negative now, I want a Maximus first. Oh, what's that deck? Okay. So Enchantress and Shang Chi are gonna be great. I can fill this up with Nova and try to get rid of it again later on. Odin is kind of useless for me. Oh, last turn Killmonger would be so good. Got Sera, which is useless for them. Okay, does Killmonger make me win though? And I gotta no-scope the Enchantress onto the Dino. It should be alright. They're going down to 9 power middle, we're going to 11. Oh, and they still have the big card, right? From Raft. Kobe! Wait, middle is a tie. We win tiebreakers? Oh, it's not a tie. Wait, Agent still dies. There was no way I was gonna do the maths for this in time, but damn. Right, Lizard loses the debuff, and I think mostly the Nova buff just evens it out nicely for everything. Huh. Weird game, but somehow worked out. Okay, we found our matchup. We just gotta find the right cards. Oh, maybe I should Killmonger early here against Quinjet. Because I can Killmonger and later on I can still Hazmat on anything that's left. Okay. Okay, so they have at least 2 more stones in hand. Thing is, I don't really want priority, but I don't think I can stop myself from getting it. I can move 2 cards. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, these locations are a bit too rampant, like Hazmat wouldn't do enough here. Shang Chi, please. Sure. What the hell? Oh, we're so close. Shang-Chi would have really won that matchup easily for us. Also, maybe I should have kept this space empty, like played Sera right side. So that I can still Enchantress and Maximus here. Or like Maximus plus Lizard. Let's get more value off of Shuri's lab. How's this version going for you? Very well. We're climbing quite effectively. But it is very hard to play. Okay, so we can be patient whenever Limbo is a location. Or we can play for tempo and Scarlet Witch it. We shall see. I want to keep some space here open for Scarlet Witch later on. Thanos. They're just lockjawing right away. I feel like Enchantress is the way to go here. Kind of want to save Killmonger for later. Right, the other Enchantress targets would be cards like Armor or Dino if they play them. And into 5 mana, okay. So Lizard's a possibility. I mean Leech on my opponent's end would be scary. Okay. Lul. I don't think snapping back already is good. Cold Deco, thank you for the raid. I hope you had a good stream chilling at rank. What are you right now? 1337 or whatever. Welcome everyone. We have previously played Sandman Ramp and it was quite nice. Although the deck always feels a bit clunky. Nasty. And now we're currently trying the... Okay, that was actually good. The Sera control list that KMBest posted on Twitter yesterday. It's basically a classic Sera control list, but also plays Hazmat and Luke Cage. So it's kind of a toxic Sera, which should be good into the Thanos matchup. But Thanos decks are really, really good, so we're still... It's been going both ways so far. I'm currently faced with the decision whether or not I want to snap back, and I think I do. But us having priority can be very annoying here. There's also no reason to show Luke Cage yet, because all of the cards that we can draw, we can play next turn. Yo, thanks for the raid again, Code Deco. If you haven't checked out their stream yet, go there. It's really entertaining, it's very educational. Very high rank as well. Okay. It's good for us that they claim priority. I think we go for the no-scope Shang-Chi on the right side. This was by the hub, though. So they spent, what? 5 mana last turn. She-Hulk is still expensive for them. Actually, I don't think they're gonna contest the right. What if I just do this? I'm not even sure why I'm putting Luke Cage there. When does it make a difference? But this beats Arrow, because Luke Cage removes a ton of debuffs here. Okay, good thing I put Luke Cage right side. We would have won either way, right? Because of the debuff removes. Yeah, let's go. Woo! 8 cubes against arguably the best deck in the game. I take those. Okay, Hazmat into cloning bats can be very fun. But only if we also find Luke Cage. I think it's too early to snap. Ooh. Oh, they're copying sunspots. Now I kind of want to snap. Ooh. Our opponent has no idea what we are yet. We've only shown Lizard. Could be pretty much any deck. Sure. Okay, now I gotta watch out to not overdraw. I played the second Sunspot right side, so they only keep on copying Scorpions. Means I'd probably Scarlet Witch middle. I think that's where they try to put their next Scorpion. Ooh, I don't even know if replaying Hazmat is that good here. Because we're getting rid of most of their stuff with Killmonger later. Okay, now it's getting wild. Into middle, that can't be right. That can't be right. Okay, so I actually don't want to Killmonger here. It's fine though, we're getting the Nova buff. I don't really have other good plays. Something along these lines maybe? Looks fine. What, arrow? How did that movement make sense and playing a card mid? But why did you move your stuff first? What? Victory. I am bamboozled, perplexed. I don't know what just happened. Okay. We take those. Thanks for the cubes. Rematch. There's a lot of cards our opponent did not see from our deck yet. Now we know about their leech. Then let's start though. Rip. It's Hazmat feeling good actually. I liked it. Not bad. Ooh, I feel like they're gonna stone into Leech again. I want to stay though. Although we're still missing a couple of good cards like Sera and... Killmonger. What is this deck good against? Pretty much anything in the meta if you play it well. But... yeah, fuck this card. We kind of got to fill up the middle because our opponent might be playing Arrow. Okay, so what if we just go for middle and right side? Oh, I want to try this. I don't think we're good here, but I want to try this. Are we? We're not tall enough on the right side, I think. Oh, this was so close if I just would have contested left instead. But yeah, it was kind of impossible to know where our opponent would go. Could have been left or middle as well. So yeah, if I put these two to the left side, we just win. Honestly, that was probably the best play because in a vacuum we would have flipped all three locations. Feels like a bit of a misplay on my end. What's up, Merlin? That's a good random find. Our hand's really good. And we're playing Thanos. I want to snap this. Was the Thanos buff relevant? In this case, it would have been a full tie without this Thanos buff. Right side would have been a tie. Middle down by 4, left up by... other way around. Middle up by 4, left down by 4. Oh, we don't want priority, so I think hiding Maximus here is really good. Oh, I'm still missing all the good cards though. Killmonger, Shang Chi, Enchantress. It's a start. Sure. What are you doing? That was high-key hilarious. We go up to 8 left side. No, wait. Hazmat debuff. Still, it's 7 left side. They're stuck at... Did they play Space Stone? I don't think they did. Yeah, this should be really good. Fuck! I didn't pay attention. Yeah, thanks for the buff. What? I'm not sure. I might have messed up here. We are going up to 8 left side. The tie there. Don't high roll. It's fine. Don't high roll. God! Think we still win on tiebreakers? Oh man, this is still always a sweat, this matchup. Although we're as well tagged for this as we could, more or less, still always a sweat.